Penis. I try to get that something out there, so now. Let me see if that look better. Talk there. Still can't see. Can't see. So hold on, let me see if that better. That better? That look better. Alright. If you what the still nothing there. Hey, hey. If you don't know me, you don't know say I'm not a drinker. But I'm gonna try drink something. Just a little tops, not too much. Aye. Strong. One dilute, man. One dilute. One dilution. This is too strong. Hold on, hold on. When this strong, have to dilute. That was mercy. Good afternoon. How you do? Today I just decide say I want to give a little insight into how I actually got into acting, and which part it all started from. I try a little bit more. I guess me diluted too much. Where should I start? Let me start from where I am, which is Portland. So, born in Portland, grew up in a little place called Belcastle. Went to Happy Grove High School. But, from a small age, we used to go. Well, first of all, my mother they migrate. When I say migrate, I never got foreign. She migrate to Kingston. Allentown to be exact. And when she go down there, then she sent for me afterwards. And we live Anna Street, 3.5 Anna Street. So most of my days I spend at Portland. Grew up as a young youth, so I go Kingston, I think when I about 12 years old. I go Kingston, and if you don't see the size of me now, look on the size of me. I'm on the smaller side of life here. So when me got Kingston now, I was even smaller. At 12 years old, I probably look like one 4-year-old. We used to go to Central Branch All Age School that across from Euro Circle. Anybody know Kingston would I know. Across from Euro Circle. So Almantown, Euro Circle, Central Branch, close to Shetola Park High School. First day I go to school. One little youth, I think him was about 4. But I guess he misunderstand because me and him they kind of depend on the same height. He misinterpret it and things, me and him are the same age. So for the whole day, this is the first day I go to school. You know. I never really have no shoes. So one of my cousins then he did get one blue shoes from him. And we used to call it Rumpel Skill or Rumpel Skilling Skim or something like that. Everybody they have black shoes, mine was blue. So when I go to school first day, this little boy started me. Jesus Christ. Every walk me walk, the little boy there behind me. When I couldn't take it no more, I push him down. Push him. Well, me and him did on the same height anyway, so he would have come like we are the same age. So at that time, it never seemed as if he was. I push him down. After me push him down in ball and you know, little me did know say him did have about 2 brothers, 3 cousins, and 8 big friends in high school. And one thing remember him said to me today, he said, wait until school over. First day of school, you know, I'm not tell you about second day or third day. This is Migla Kingston, Migla the heart of ghetto. Now, me come from nature. Portland, river, beach, apple tree, mango tree. Me not used to fight, but me feisty. So I say wait till after school. Anyway, me know what that means. You don't have to tell me 2 times. So you see, as the bell ring that day, shut through school gate. Shut through school gate. You see, by the time he shut through school gate, about 12 boy me see back out. And then time them little foot them fast enough, man. And me take up speed and me stay so I go through Euro Circle. One of them was in the have no joke, no lie. His hand was like this, and he was kinda now me think about it, me have to laugh. He was a handicap. He was a handicap. All him a run me down to back on me. I said, no man. But this looks serious. Anyway, the whole of them back me up in a Euro Circle. I get some kick, I get some box, I get some beating that day. You see, all the little cripple one I lick me too. Anyways, me figure out say it will take me more than my normal jovial self to get through the life at Kingston, especially at the school. So me develop a thing called joke. Me think of me create joke. So before anybody could laugh after me, I laugh after myself. Hence, me never really get in no more fight from this because to be honest, me never really have no whole family. Me never have no family at Kingston. It was just mother. So my mother faced them timely, but not really I got defend me now. So me develop jokes. Jokes was mainly for help me for cope, you know, in a Kingston. Because I realize that everybody at Kingston, everybody at town just want to fight. For no apparent reason. Them just want to fight. Them just love fight. Me don't know for what. Them just angry every day of their life. Town people get up, want to fight. Them upset. One night my mother sent me out. So I think me have to pass Itching Street. Itching Street, I think around this did name. And me da pass one gate. And one youth say, call me and he say, yo, oh you, come here. As me said to you, me face. you can't just address me any way. So them time them about 14, 15. So I come up in a age now. But they are town for a little bit now, so I kind of understand the road now. Him say, yo, you, come here, man. And I said to him, say, yo, if you want me, you have to go come to me, you know. Him say, yo, you know, hear me, I call him, say, come here, man. I say, yo, I say, if you want me, you have to go come to me. You know where the youth do? You take up one beer bucket. And see a little off of me, you see, man, clap me right in the ear. I say, Lord, God. From that, we decide to, you know, Kingston is not a place for ordinary people. For the whole of your life, you spend at home, you have to go fight. Anyways, we leave Central Branch all age. And after all age school, then I decide, so my mother said to me, say, all right, where you going to do? It's either you going to learn a trade or you want to go back to school. So I say, all right, send me back to school. I don't want to stay at home. I don't want to stay nowhere close to town. I don't want to stay at Spanish town. I don't want to stay at whole harbor. But you send me back to country. Send me a place where I can cope. So I go back to Portland. Go back to Portland and I go Happy Grove High School. Oh gosh, man, that was a blessing. As me basically me capture the whole entire school for myself. When you talk about jokes, me invent it as me say. So most of my days was spent at Happy Grove High School. Basically just I entertain the school. One day, one of my friends said to me, say, boy, you ever got the drama class yet? I said, no, not really. So I said, yeah man, come on, make you got a drama class. Them time I never know nothing about drama or them so. I said, yeah man, come on. I used to watch TV and used to watch Eddie Murphy, and from them time them used to say, boy, yeah, I like to go up on TV, but I never understand it. So he said, all right, come at the drama class. Okay, I got the drama class. The drama teacher was Miss Scott. Never forget that lady. We were doing a play, Anansi and Tukuman, and give me the part of, I think it was Brother Tukuman. Now, in them time, them used to watch, from Kingston, we used to watch Roots play. And my nose, up your wedding, them kind of play. Beg your pardon. So, we remember now, we went to the class and she said, all right, I'm going to get the part of Brother Tukuman, get the part, and I remember, I didn't think the part is boring. So I said, all right, I'm going to spruce it up a bit. So I have old pants, and the old pants, so I get bust out the crutches, bust it out, bust out the whole like body. And then on the show now, when they say fit to do, then it's like the part that say fit to do, master, fit to do. I don't remember the play in itself. But I jump out and I go, fit to do, master, fit to, and the whole of the body with the whole of my brief, then the small boy I never used to get underpants, a brief we used to get. So the whole of my body with my brief I show, the whole school pop up for days, pan top of days. That's all everybody did upon. That's when I recognize my calling. And I say, all right. It look like a something where I can do. I never know what to do with it. So at the time when I used to go to school now, when I don't have no lunch money, when I get chocolate, put it on my lip and sit down at the classroom door and beg money. Oh gosh, I used to rich, man. I used to get my little cousin lunch pan, put all bread, tin macrelina, and walk with it to school. Them time I'm about 17. So imagine a 17-year-old I walk with a lunch pan at gas school. It was a joke. Anyways, I moved back from Portland and I go Portmore we live. And from there, so now we discover a thing. There was an advert on TV. They was starting a group called Beatification Area Boy. So I say, alright. You know, so me I go join that thing, and me join it. Me join Era Boy, and we started, you know, going around Rima, Tivoli, Jungle and perform. But me still I go Happy Grove High School, so I used to have to leave from Happy Grove at evening time, go a Ward Theatre at Kingston. So every morning me used to leave Portmore about 4 o'clock in the morning. That was a long journey, trust me. Portmore, so the journey was Portmore to Kingston, Kingston to Morant Bay, Morant Bay to Happy Grove High School every day. And them time they wasn't even like now when you have, like now you have good transportation. Them time they never have good transportation. So I used to do that. And, you know, until the first play when we do was a play called Beatification and perform at the Ward Theatre. This was about 1996, 97. Until my last school report I get from school, the principal said I need to spend more time, entertain my work and stop entertain the school. I did take that very serious and I just decided, you know what, I'm done. And this me I go do. I'm going to go full force tonight. Go Edna Manley College. Started Edna Manley College for the visual and performing arts. So I go drama school, spend 2 years there. So while doing that, I get an audition for Third World Cup. From Third World Cup, then we started to do, you know, theatre shows and, you know, started to do commercials and all of them something. And then from there, so now, I remember me meet this guy. I was doing a show for a writer called Oliver Meir. And I remember while doing the show, this was at the Barn Theatre in New Kingston. Barn Theatre, then push that down now. When you go there now, ATL did it. So I remember we was doing the show, and I remember this guy, Rasta, he come to me the night and he said, why? He said, hey, your body no youth. Oh, you don't like to come to England? I said, England? Then time I'm not even know no boy foreign. I'm not even a check on foreign, to be honest. Because I was never a foreign-minded person. I love bush, I just love nature. So I said, yeah man, he tell me, say, boy, I'm named Fly Night, and you know, him bring up Oliver, them go to England, and them show me all of the brochures, them and something. I said, well, it sounds good, but I can't come because at that time I was doing a movie called Goat Head. So I said, I can't come because I already contracted to do the movie. So I said, boy, I'm disappointed, but I left and I continued doing Goat Head. And then the producer pissed me off and Goat Head and make me sorry, so I never got fired because he said to me, say, boy, he's not a real star. So I'm like, what? I don't know I could have there in England right now, brother. You tell me say you're a real star. You want a liquor under your blood clot face. Anyway, I left him out and I went to do another theatre show. This was a show called what was it? Bang Your Belly and Laugh. We were doing this at the Punch Playhouse in New Kingston. So while me that do that now, the time come, me I tear up that show. Wicked, me I tell you. It was me, Valier Johnson, God rest him soul, big man, love Valier bad, and a host of other actors. Alright, so it just so happens that the group, remember, if I don't remember, I tell you about the group when I started out in, it was called Era Boy. Era Boy was going to England, and then Bang Your Belly and Laugh was going to New York. Never forget, I had a choice. I had a choice of either choosing New York or London. It was London directly, it was Liverpool. We were going to Liverpool. So New York would have given me a whole heap of money. Because it was paid show. England, I really don't get no money. More like only a per diem or something like that. So I say, alright. When we go back to Era Boy, they say, Ricky, you have to come. You have to come, man. We can't go there without you. Go back to the show when I do, and I tell them, say, you know what? The group when I start out in, this was more like a loyalty need a deal with at this point. So the group when I start out in, them a go to England and them a beg me to come. The producer for the show said, boy Ricky, you mad man. You can't go man, you have to come to you have to come to New York with me man. This is early 2000. Early 2000 this happened. Him say you have to come to New York man, and New York you the thing man, you can't go to England. Why go to England? And I said, you can't leave out them people man, because them start me out. He was disappointed, but he said, I understand. We go England, we go Liverpool, we go Italy. Basically, we do the whole European tour. Never get a dollar. Broke like a dog. I'm broke. I was disappointed because I never made no money on fight. But me didn't know say it wasn't a money thing. It was more like we did just go because we did just want to do something. And they just wanted to uplift the youth. Because Era Youth was started, maybe I never explained this. Our Era Boy was started as a community outreach project. It was mainly designed for ghetto youths. Rima, Tivoli, Jungle, you name it. Once you come from the ghetto, because back in them time, most youths never have nothing to do. So you had, if you could dance, it was a place where you could come, show off your skills, if you could sing, if you could DJ, whatever. So it gave us as youths, them time there, something to do. So I go and I say, alright, you know what? Because them actually give me the start. I say, alright, that is something I have to back. Man, me begs, me blue. Me no name no food, me starve myself. Because I say, oh, I could have done New York now, man. You know how much money I could have make a New York now? It never happened. Anyways, we decided, we went up in July, and we spent July, August, and I think we were supposed to come back in September. In September, I say, you know what? I go back to Jamaica with you. I never run off a year because I didn't have a work permit. They already go up there for work, and my work permit was valid until the end of September. So I never run off, I never illegal. I've never been illegal in no foreign country from the day I born. Hallelujah. So I say, alright, I'm not come back. Pardon. I decide say, I go see what can go on. I kind of look upon the landscape of England and say, so I could make something up here. So. Anyways, I stay back. Stay with one of my cousins. I say, yeah man, you can stay with me man, you're good man, we are talk about man, we are family man, everything good man, everything good. You see, after the first month, after the little food and little something, when they can run out, man say, boy, you have to go pay rent, brother. Then time I'm not work, you have to go pay rent. So I say, yes, pay rent after I'm not work, what am I going to do? Anyways, I go around in England and do a couple of research and I find a job at Foot Locker. Started working at Foot Locker selling shoes. I was great at it. They said at one point they wanted me to be a manager because I could have sell anything. I could have sell blindness to a blind somebody again. And they would have buy it. But it was going good. Anyways, there was a show that came up and I said, I go watch it. When I got to the show, I see somebody and they said to me, why? Oh, I start inquire about the show and they tell me who did the show. It just so happens that it was the same gentleman, Floyd Knight from Blue Mountain Theatre I had met in Jamaica a while back. So it's like, you see when destiny line up itself, sometimes we don't know exactly what's going to happen and we're afraid sometimes to take some chances. So them say, yeah. So anyways, they gave me his number, I go up and I meet him and he say, yeah man, he remember me, introduced me to his wife, and from that it was just pure magic. The first show I did for Blue Mountain Theatre was Treasure Island, which was the first time I actually was on stage with Oliver Samuels. And that was beautiful. I actually me and Oliver clash. Me and Oliver clash. Up until this day, me and Oliver can, because his thing was, maybe me a little bit too stubborn. And if him say, boy, don't do that, me not go follow him and do, because me understand, say, my purpose different from anybody else. But anyway, they took me in, renew my work permit, so I could have travel. And anyway, even then, I'll give you a funny thing, even about Foot Locker. Before me even get the job at Foot Locker, um, because I never know nothing about England, so I had to get numbers, which is like NI number, where you want to call it. I don't remember what they call it again. So me they have to write one letter, give it to the job to say, all right, this is how. It was a long process. But anyway, I got the first show, Treasure Island. After Treasure Island, then we got which one we did after that? I I think it wasn't Pasa Pasa. It wasn't Pasa Pasa. I don't remember exactly which show we did. I believe a Pasa Pasa, Yeah, man, I believe a Pasa Pasa was the other one. But Pasa Pasa, to be honest, I came back to Jamaica 2004. At that point, I think it was my first time coming back after me did leave. So it was like a holiday, and me, excited again, and just over myself. So me soak up everything in a Jamaica. When I say everything, this was, and so I go back to England now, because England now has become my home. This is where I live now. So I go back to England now. They gave me the script and they said, this is the show that we're going to do. And it's called Pasa Pasa. I was like, all right. Most of that show, the choreography for the dances, that was me. Most of the directing, because they had a director who didn't know nothing at all from about Jamaica. It was from St. Lucia, Joe Charles. Big up to yourself, Joe Charles, if you ever see this. But he never knew anything about Jamaica. Didn't know anything about the culture, didn't know anything about what was happening. So, but me just come back from Jamaica, so me fresh, me know everything what I want. So, most of what was interjected into the show was me. But they never believed in Pasa Pasa because, for one, Oliver was not in it. And most of Blue Mountain shows up until that point had Oliver in it. But they never believed in it. First night we opened Pasa Pasa, tear down the place. Second, tear down the place. Tore out the whole lot. We had do Broadway Theatre in Catford. We were supposed to do 2 shows. We do actually 4. 2 on the Saturday, 2 on the Sunday. It was phenomenal. And that was the show that actually created Ricky Rowe, Billy Slaughter, Pasa Pasa. That's the show. That show basically, I didn't even realize how big that show was. I not even realize that when we even cross over. And then after that, we went on and we did I've Got Your Man, Blase, Perfect Black Man, and you name it, and so on and so forth, and it was just magical. At some wonderful time in Blue Mountain Theatre. And then in 2008, I guess we were coming to that point now where we're supposed to take another drink again, just for kind of remember. It's good for remembrance. A remembrance, me take it for nothing else. Because sometimes you lose memory. Good for the memory. Alright? So it was coming down to the point, I think, where maybe we were about to separate. God have mercy. Aye. So 2008, I wrote a show called Four Bulla and a Patty. This was my first production me ever write, first script me ever write. Took it to them and I said, all right, here what me have a show. I was excited, yes. Finally I go put my foot in the arena now of writing and I'm ready for it. Gave the script to them. They read it and then go, I said, yeah man, do it man, the show got nice. And I was like, chop. Then they come to me with one script and I said, boy, something I like that script. And say, yeah. I say, I like that script. So then say, do it. I say, boy, no, I'm not going to do it, So then say, well, if you're not going to do it, then we have to go part company. So we parted company. They went their ways, I went mine. And then I decided that, okay, it is time now for me to step into, my true calling, which is writing, producing. So I started my own company called Yardy Boy Entertainment. Produced Four Bulla and a Patty. Ooh, it was beautiful. I had Charles Tamlin. Most of you would remember him as Mr. Brinks. I had Laverne Archer, Olive Miller, myself, and some other young people in it. So that was wonderful. Did it at Broadway Theatre and sold out. Then I went on to do Dirty Money, then a couple other shows after that, and it was wonderful. It was really wonderful, Then I decided that I needed a break. Mentally. Had nothing to do with anything. I felt like me that go up on a level where I feel like if me stay at England no longer, I probably would have get crazy. Yeah, me that get mad. Me not like me that get shaky. So I decided, you know what? I go jump out. I'm jump out and I come Jamaica. Just to breeze out myself for at least a year. I've been here 7 years now. I'll know me can't live. Because I would say that I've reintroduced myself to myself again. Reintroduced, reconnected, with a lot of things which I lost. Because being abroad, or being in another country that you're not familiar with, a lot of times what we don't understand is that we actually lose ourselves some of the times. Most of us. Because they have a thing which they call integration, especially in England. They kind of preach it a lot. Integrate. Forget about where you're coming from. Integrate. It was hard for me to integrate, but I didn't live just in England alone. I actually lived in the Netherlands. So I lived in the Netherlands for 2.5 years. I can speak Dutch. Yeah, I can speak Dutch. Hoe gaat het met jou? Alles goed? Ja, ik begrijp jij niet. Ik woon hier vandaan. Yeah, have some crazy story about Netherlands. Maybe one next time I tell you about it. But that basically is my journey into acting. And how I got into it and where do I go from here? Me tell you a little bit later on. But if you had joined me, thank you very much. If you didn't join me, you can watch it afterwards because it's still a good year. Blessings and love. Thanks for the support as always. And as life progress, be good to yourself. Because nobody else now going to be good to you. Take care. Mwah!